Today we're going to look at all the numbers that I can find on this car, show you where you can find them, and take a look at your car. Hope you enjoy. Please subscribe. Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome back to the shop. A beautiful, beautiful day here in July in Central Florida. A little muggy, but it beats snow. So, last video I showed you that the engine and the transmission matched up to the car, so it is a matching numbers car. Now I'm going to go through a couple of the things that are a lot of the things that don't actually match up to the model of the car. Sorry, they can't be traced specifically to the car, but can only be traced through, is it about the right build date? And this car is pretty remarkable. It does have a lot of the original parts on it, and even including the alternator, which, you know, those are the types of things that get changed out pretty quickly and pretty easily. So I'm going to show you where all of those markings are. We did a little bit with the interior, a little bit with the engine and the differential. So I'll walk you through it, and I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you find it helpful. Okay, to get to the differential code markings, you have to go in front of the transverse rear leaf spring, and it's right between that and the differential mount. And what we're going to see here is, there it is. It's really hard to get to. The markings here is it's an LR right in the front there, LR, which is a 336 gear ratio. The middle numbers here are W038. So that, I think, is the Warren motive plant on the 38th day of the year. And then the last one is E1. E is the source of the positive traction unit, and the 1 means first shift. So we'll look up that information and see exactly if that's right. On the passenger side of the differential, there is the drain and fill plug for the differential lube. And there's a nice tag on here. The plug is supposed to have a W embossed on it. I don't see that, so this may not be an original drain plug. That's okay. The distributor has a tag down at the base near where it goes into the engine block. So I'm going to show you this. That tag actually can be rotated. Let me turn the light on here, and you can see down at the bottom near the clamp the silver tag, and it says Delco-Remy on it. Let me see if I can get a better shot of this. Okay, so there's the bolt, the hold down clamp. It says Delco-Remy on it, and the tag, so it's at the bottom of the distributor down there. And I can rotate that tag, and I'm going to do that. So that's the build date, 2A17. So 2 represents 1972. A is January, that's the first month. And 17 is the day, so 1972, January 17th. Next is the intake manifold, and right next to the distributor is the intake manifold casting number. And the casting number on this car is 6263751, which matches with the base engine. Okay, next is the carburetor on this car, and this can be seen. I'm going to show. I'll pan back so you can see where this number is coming from. But the number on this carburetor is 7042203. Let me pan backwards. Whoops. Okay, and that's on the driver's side. I'm going to spin a little bit here. That's on the driver's side of the carburetor. And that carburetor description lines up with 7042203. So that's the 350-200 4-speed. Okay, the alternator. This one's kind of interesting. Let's see, the part number here is at the top, and the part number is 1100 950, and it's a 42 amp. Right there, 42 amp alternator. And then the date code on this. This is original alternator. That's pretty cool. It's an A2A20. 2A20. So that was built on the 2nd of January. Sorry. 1972. That's the 2 in the front. A is January 20th. So, wow. That's pretty cool. So that's an original alternator. That's kind of unusual. Okay, so I found the build date, or at least the build month and year for the radiator. On the driver's side, right in the front, there is, you can see it where my light is right now. It says, I'm going to get closer, 71M. So the build year is 1971, and M stands for December. So this was built at the end of 71. And then the part number for this, I think it's the part number, is 55316. 315-55316. And on the other side of the radiator, you can see, if you get in real close, there it is. Harrison radiator tag. Very cool. Okay, last couple things I'm going to check are the exhaust manifold casting numbers, and so I'm on the driver's side right now taking a look. If I go down and see if I can get the number on this, it is 3932461, and that's the driver's side. I'm going to go over to the passenger side now. Okay, on the passenger side, the casting number is in the back, and this is actually a casting number for a late rear 350 base model. It's the same casting number as on the driver's side. It just says below it says right hand, or RH. There's a little casting on the bottom there with a diamond. So that's a late casting number. I'm not sure what late means, but it's a late casting number, and it's also used on the LT1 350 330 an LT1 350, sorry, LT1 350 255 version. So that's kind of nice to have, or to see. That's pretty cool. Okay, now on to a little bit of the interior and trim level. So we're looking down here on the driver's side door jamb. There is a trim tag in here. Put a little light on the subject. And it's trim level 400, paint code 496, which lines up as Elkhart green, which is the color of this car. Seat belts. Check that out. They were made on 1972, 5th day of, let's see, E would be probably May 5th, 72. That seems to be about right. And look at that! Made by Hamill. I spelled it wrong, H-A-M-I-L-L. It ought to be 2 M's. Pretty cool. So, original seat belts to this car as well.